Good morning. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Randy Clark. Welcome to Randy's Corner. I got a wonderful guest with me this morning, but I got one announcement to make this morning. Mignon Baptist Church Closed Closet giveaway is today from 9:30 to 12 out here on Avondale Avenue at Mignon Baptist Church. So go out there. They've got a bunch of things. They do great things for the community. So go out there and see them this morning. Without further ado, good morning, Miss Christy Hope.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great.
All right, this is Christy Hope with KW Metro South Keller Williams Realty.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
So let's tell a little something about Miss Christy Hope.
So what he said, Christy Hope. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams in Alabaster, but I do mainly serve the Sylacauga area.
Okay.
I pretty much stay stationary here at my husband's construction company. I've been married for 31 years to my wonderful husband. He's actually here today.
Okay.
We have a daughter, Brittany. She's 30. And she's married to Brian. She's a nurse, and he is in the Navy.
Okay.
And we live in Hollins. We have a cattle farm, and we farm cattle.
Okay.
We have a 200-acre farm. So we currently do that also, along with our construction company. And along with real estate, I do Mary Kay.
Yeah. You got quite the resume. You stay busy, don't you?
I do.
That's a good thing.
I do.
Yeah.
And you know, when a lot of times when you multitask and you juggle, it just keeps you going.
There you go. Okay, so I want to talk about this award this achievement award you just got. Tell us about it.
So Ellen Gold, she is the editor for Power Magazine. It's a national magazine and website in New York City.
Okay.
She contacted me in September and said that I had been nominated to possibly receive an award for November's month for Women of the Month for November.
Okay.
And but I have to get nominated. Somebody had to nominate me for that award, and I still had to answer a bunch of questions. And I actually was picked to receive that award in November. So I was introduced to the magazine in the winter edition for that award, and it come out in press release. And then in January, she contacted me again and told me that they had decided to make me a Lifetime Achievement Award winner. And what that includes is I will always be in their magazine and on their website for as long as their magazine is going and they're producing. And it offers a lot of opportunity for women in business, and it was just a good, I mean, gosh, this is a national,
that's right,
you know, organization calling and seeking me out, and they actually are picking me up this spring and gonna put me in the magazine again.
Okay.
So I'm excited about it.
Well, congratulations on that. That's a big award. So let's get in a couple of questions about real estate.
Okay.
All right. So what information should a buyer bring when first visiting your office? I mean, there's some preparation they can do before they want to buy some real estate, whether it be commercial, residential or renting, right? They need some information before they come and see you.
Yes, sir. First of all, I ask them, especially if it's residential, to go and seek out a lender. So if they're thinking about buying, they will know what their number is.
Okay.
Because they don't want to look at, say, a $250,000 house if they qualify for a $150,000 house,
Right.
and get their hopes set up and fall in love with the $250,000 house and not qualify for it. So I asked them just to go sit down and talk to a lender first and just see what their numbers are, and then they can go ahead and get a what you call a pre-qualification letter, and that will give them an okay for a certain amount. So if they do have an offer that want to be made on a house, then they can go ahead and have one set up. And coming in to see me, I ask them, of course, to bring their license and like what their main, if they're buying a house, what their have-tos are in a
Okay.
house that they're looking for. Not
Okay.
necessarily their wants, but their requirements are for a house.
Right.
Like if they want a 4-bedroom and not necessarily a poo.
Right.
Like a poo would be a want, but a 4-bedroom is a gotta have because they have 4 kids.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand, yeah.
And stuff. So just things like that
Okay.
and stuff.
Okay.
So.
Now, let's kind of switch formats. What information is needed if you're wanting to sell a home?
Okay, so I ask them when we're selling a house if they have maybe a survey of the lot or their deeds and any information about repairs that they might have recently had done on the house. That's
Okay.
good to have just to show. So you'll have the dates when the repairs, say like if you had a new roof put on the house, then you'll have the date that the roof was put on the house. If you had
Very important, right?
It is. It
Yeah.
is. If you had a HVAC installed, because clients want to know that.
Surely.
They want to know, because those are the 2 main cost factors in house: HVAC, roofs, when buying a house. And if you just had that done, those are main cost factors
Right.
that you can add to the price of your listing.
I imagine one of the first questions that somebody comes up looking at a house, the first thing they say, how old's that roof, right?
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. And that is a big question, or how old is the HVAC?
Yes, very important
Right.
question. Okay, now, how long can it take, and I know this is kind of a crazy question, and I'm sure that individuals are different, but what is the estimated time that it usually takes from a first visit to actually moving in and getting a house?
Normally on residential, it takes about, if everything goes smoothly, like it should, anywhere from 30 to 45 days.
Okay.
And that's just a normal, no hiccups along the way. Title comes back fine, inspections are coming back fine. That's normally from you put your offer in, you're going through inspections, you're going through appraisals, you've got your title done, everything has come back, you're ready to go to closing, everything's checked up okay, your your title works come back A-okay, then that's the normal timeline for just a regular closing.
Great. Now, this is my notes. We got about a minute left.
Okay.
But I had an insurance agent on last week talking about renter's insurance.
Yeah.
And not everybody is fit to buy a home, right?
Right.
So people that wants to rent, can you talk a minute about rental properties?
Yeah. So a lot of times people do want to rent, and you have to go through brokers to do rentals and everything. And they're out there.
Right.
And it's just because, and a lot of times people rent because of their credit score. That's a lot of the normal, or they're going to be at a job short term, and there's no reason for them to buy a house. So a lot of people go through real estate agencies, and that's a good way to find a rental.
Okay.
And you just basically all you have to do is just sign the paperwork, go in there and tell them you want to rent.
Right.
But I do recommend doing the renter's insurance when you do that,
Right.
so you're covered.
You know, I've noticed that this whole month is dedicated to real estate, and I've noticed that some people, and owning a home is a big responsibility.
It is.
It's not just buy it and there might not be nothing wrong. You might buy a home and something tear up a week later, right?
Right.
So some people don't want that responsibility. They would rather rent because they don't have those responsibilities. They don't have to cut the grass. They don't have to, so rental is very important.
But I will tell you something that Keller Williams offers on our listings when we sell, and and I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't think any of the agencies offer that here. When we list, we do seller's warranties
Okay.
on our listings. So anything that tear up, and it's called